Moses was born to Hebrew parents during a time when Pharaoh of Egypt had decreed that all male Hebrew infants be killed to reduce the Israelite population. His mother, Jochebed, hid him for 3 months before placing him in a basket and setting it afloat on the Nile River, trusting God to protect him. Pharaoh's daughter discovered the baby, and moved with compassion decided to raise him as her own. Moses was thus raised in the Egyptian royal household, but his identity as an Israelite was not lost on him. As Moses grew older, he witnessed the harsh treatment of his people by the Egyptians. One day, he saw an Egyptian taskmaster beating a Hebrew slave and in anger, killed the Egyptian. Fearing for his life when his actions were discovered, Moses fled to the land of Midian. Where he became a shepherd, and married Zipporah, the daughter of the priest of Midian. While tending to his flock, Moses encountered God in the form of a burning bush on Mount Horeb, where God called him to return to Egypt and free the Israelites. Reluctant at first, Moses expressed doubts about his ability to confront Pharaoh, but God assured him that he would be with him and give him the power to perform miracles. God also revealed his name to Moses as I am who I am. After receiving signs and divine encouragement, Moses returned to Egypt with his brother Aaron, who would assist him in speaking to Pharaoh. Together, they demanded the release of the Israelites, but Pharaoh hardened his heart, and God sent 10 plagues upon Egypt to convince him to let the people go. The final plague, the death of the firstborn sons of Egypt, led to Pharaoh finally releasing the Israelites. God commanded the Israelites to celebrate the Passover to commemorate their deliverance. Moses led the people out of Egypt and toward the Promised Land, but Pharaoh pursued them. At the Red Sea, God parted the waters, allowing the Israelites to cross on dry ground, and when Pharaoh's army followed, the waters returned, drowning them. Moses continued to lead the Israelites through the wilderness, receiving the 10 Commandments from God on Mount Sinai. Although it was not without struggle and rebellion among the people. Moses ultimately led the Israelites to the edge of the Promised Land, but due to an act of disobedience, he was not allowed to enter it himself. Before his death, Moses delivered a series of speeches, reminding the Israelites of God's law and covenant with them. At the age of 120, Moses died in the land of Moab, and God himself buried him in an undisclosed location. Moses is remembered as one of the greatest prophets and leaders in the Bible, whose obedience to God led to the salvation of the Israelites from slavery.